Good day, mares and gentle colts. Penny Wrights here with some headcanon hoopla where we go through the world of My Little Pony with a fine sharpened quill. Today, I'll be looking at a questionable dialogue exchange between a random jerk and our designated shy gal, Fluttershy. I just hate that the episode that gave me this idea was Fame and Misfortune, the designated restraining order of My Little Pony episodes. Never has there been a more appropriate title for an episode. But we'll tackle the whole episode later. Let's get this hoopla started, shall we? While everyone is getting hounded by crazies, Fluttershy kind of takes it in two different directions. First, she's cowering like she usually would back in Season 1.
We want to know why Fluttershy keeps learning the same thing over and over again. Be assertive already!
And then she regrows her backbone for the 50th time and asserts herself.
Listen up! I am more assertive. And yes, it took me a while to get there. But can you honestly say that you could learn something one time and completely change who you are? I didn't think so.
And there's my red flag raised. Throughout the episode, I can see why everyone was so crazy and how things were taken out of context. I can relate to people feeling closer to Applejack since she's so family-oriented, and seeing friends as family. I can see how Pinkie couldn't be taken seriously since she jokes around a lot. I can see why people would be drawn to Rainbow Dash just for her confidence alone. Hell, even I didn't start out as a Rarity fan because she felt too high maintenance and put so much importance on herself, but she slowly became my #1 favorite of the main 6. As for Twilight...
Twilight was better before she got wings!
Okay, we've all been guilty of that a little bit, I'll admit it. But Fluttershy stuck out to me as the most not completely right or completely wrong option. I'll admit to being one of the thousands that groaned about Fluttershy losing her resolve and backbone just for plot conveniences. But we revel in the moments like Flutter Brother, Viva Las Pegasus, and Sound of Silence, where she can actually show frustration and sass, and not be a timid doormat for random reasons. But at the same time, I understand Fluttershy's argument as well.
Yes, it took me a while to get there. But can you honestly say that you could learn something one time and completely change who you are?
And she's right. Fluttershy has been like this for a very long time, and since a very young age, along with being antisocial in general. She doesn't even live in Ponyville, but in a cottage in the forest, away from everyone, including her friends. It might just be because she can stay close to her animal friends, but there is a veterinary office that we see later on. Even in the human world, Fluttershy works and volunteers at a shelter all the time, but she doesn't live there. She's still a student, but I wouldn't see her living in a forest like her pony counterpart. My guess would be Tree Hugger on that one. Fluttershy is a very distant and timid character, and having her change over time instead of immediately is more realistic. Note this, for anyone dealing with social issues, anxiety, or being introverted, you're not expected to change overnight for anyone or for any reason but yourself. These things take time and patience. Episodes like Amending Fences is also in the realm of reality, but a bit more optimistic. With Moondancer, we see people around her that do care for her, but she was too blinded by her rejection from Twilight years ago and really didn't see it fully to at least appreciate the friendship she has. But in Fluttershy's case, I think I know why she developed into this type of character, and... unfortunately, it mostly circles around...
You don't mean...
Guess who's home? That's right, Big Sis. It's your one and only favorite little brother, moi.
Yep. We're bringing this guy up, so strap in. Now picture this. I see Fluttershy being a little timid as a filly, but that didn't make her a doormat that we were introduced to. She probably didn't have many friends other than being close to Rainbow Dash since they were classmates, but she was at least well loved by her parents. So when the time came for her to learn about a certain new baby brother coming, I think this made a change in her for the better and for the worst and turned her kind of into an angel. No, not you, not ever. Okay, maybe I should be more specific when I say angel. I feel that instead of Fluttershy feeling jealous or even unloved by her parents, I think it turned into the complete opposite, but also in a strong way. I think Fluttershy was very aware that she would be a big sister, but wouldn't be able to take care of her baby brother the way her parents could since, well, they're her parents. Instead of trying to overhelp her parents too much and possibly getting in the way, I think she let her brother get all the love and attention she got when she was a baby and growing up. So of course that meant she didn't want to draw attention to herself or speak up as much at home, and that might have developed more as she got older and even when she was growing up in her class. At least when she got her cutie mark, she could take care of animals and feel the same motherly feeling her parents had given her in return to the animals. Unfortunately, it led to her becoming more reserved and trying to take care of herself without speaking up for herself. And unfortunately for us, it gave us a nightmare of a character.
Come to see me work my magic and turn this place from drab to fab, huh? I'm getting rid of this old stuff so I can turn the back house into my art studio. Whoa, we got a swooner! It's good you're finally being honest with your feelings for me, Rainbows.
You see this, Fluttershy? This is what your generosity brought us. Look at it! Look at it! This is what you've cost us all! Okay, maybe I went a little too far on that one. Let's refresh this. As much of a cringy pain Zephyr Breeze was, and still is, he's got a lot more character than a lot of the shoehorn siblings we get in the show. When we were first introduced to Shining Armor randomly, we didn't know what to make of him, especially when he didn't really have much of a personality apart from generic good guy and big brother. It never made sense to keep someone you actually like a secret from your friends. Unless, of course, your friends become attracted to your brother. I wouldn't know. But I can enjoy watching Zephyr for how everyone around him acts, and even his first episode's moral itself being about not wanting to fail, so you just stop trying. Zephyr is memorable, and makes you want to either watch him grow better or make everything around him a train wreck. He can be helpless at times, and seeing someone help him get back to the right track was actually really sweet and endearing as a big sister should be. So you see, Fluttershy, Zephyr may have been a bit much, but at least he still got a lot of love from your parents, and you made a great big sister when helping him out. And at the same time, he got you to be firm and assertive, and we all love you for it. So I guess I can say this clip from Fame and Misfortune was right on both cases. Yes, we don't want to see Fluttershy revert back and forth every other episode, but we can at least understand that she can't change who she is or how she was raised over the span of a few years. But when your town is stuck in a black hole where time is meaningless except for 1,000 years, and there's a festival every week, time doesn't really mean anything as long as you, as a character, and as a person, can continue to grow. I'm Penny Wrights, and don't bully the shy ones. They might come at you with a chainsaw.
Would I tell y'all about coming in my shed?
It's best not to ask. Oh, by the way, here's your pet. He's just sleeping.